Hello everyone, welcome to Food Review UK Recipes. My name's MJ and this is the recipe for the best ever potato wedges. They go above and beyond the normal kind of potato wedges recipe and they taste absolutely sensational. Right, so starting off with the spice mix, you're going to want 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika and half a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, half a teaspoon of chicken seasoning, half a teaspoon of chili powder, I've got ancho, and a good sprinkle of sea salt. This is a really good spice blend for wedges. Next up, this step is completely optional, but it will level up your wedges. You're going to need a chicken. We're going to put that in a roasting pan, then we're going to cover some oil over it, and then season that liberally with salt and pepper. And you're going to roast this chicken, so whack it in the oven, just roast it however you would normally roast a chicken. What we're after is the skin, so we want to peel off the skin and then we're going to cook the skin separately, so put it on a bit of baking paper and cook that for sort of 5 to 10 minutes. Don't waste the chicken though. What I did with it was just carved off all of the meat, or pulled off all of the meat, stuck in a few knobs of butter and some lime wedges and then some seasoning, and you got like a rotisserie style chicken snack. Right, with that chicken skin, now it's nice and crispy, you want to chop it up. And you've now got chicken skin dust, which we're going to sprinkle over the wedges at the end. Now, preheat your oil, 200 degrees regular, 220 degrees fan. Get your potatoes, roasting potatoes are the best, so something like Maris Piper, and roughly peel them. You want to actually keep some of the skin on. Then chop them into wedge shape. So I chop the larger ones in half, and then I cut them at an angle twice. So that gets 3 wedges out of like 1/2 potato. And it looks like that kind of shape there. Normal kind of potato wedge. So, once you've chopped them all up, you want to parboil them for, not even parboil really, you want to boil them for sort of under 5 minutes. About 2 to 3 minutes, something like that. Let the potato wedges steam. Let the potatoes... Awful. Let the potato wedges steam for a minute or 2. So after they've steamed, you want to pour some polenta on. Just a quick sprinkle at first, then roughly toss it up. This isn't like fluffing potatoes, you just want to coat the wedges in polenta and then go for another go. Just a light sprinkling and another quick toss up. This isn't as heavily on the polenta as I would normally do for roast potatoes. Anyway, then pour the wedges into your roasting trays, which have got the preheated oil in. And this next step is so incredibly important. If you're not doing this, you're a madman, and you have to do this for roast potatoes as well. You have to thoroughly coat your wedges, like make sure it's all covered in oil. Take the time to coat your wedges. It'll all be worth it. I cannot stress how important this step is. And the other thing is you're going to want to turn them multiple times when they're in the oven. So anyway, bake it or roast it for 1 hour and turn it 3 times. So once you've done that and they're thoroughly roasted, and you can actually eat them now, but this is where we take the next step. You want to sprinkle over the seasoning. We did just pour all of the oil into this bowl as well. And then give them a good toss. So that was half the seasoning mix. Make sure they're nice and coated. And then you want to sprinkle over the remaining spice mix. Which, sorry, I was just waiting for the video to catch up with my narration there, obviously. And then give it another quick little toss. Now you want to get a wire rack or a cooling rack, whatever you want to call it, and put it on your tray. I actually end up swapping out the tray in a minute because the tray is obviously too small for the wire rack. Anyway, separate your wedges out, making sure they've all got plenty of space, and then you want to put them back into the oven. I know they've already had an hour, but put them back into the oven as long as you want to make them crispy, really. I did it for another 10 minutes, but 10 to 20 minutes should be more than ample. And then it is time to get the wedges out of the oven. Oh, we've got some pesky ninja wedges there. Right, now liberally sprinkle with chicken skin dust, of course, because you did go to the trouble of making the chicken skin dust. And here is a filterified image of the wedges that I put on Instagram. Go and follow us, guys, at Frutgram. And I'm now going to hand it over to me for my review of the wedges, really. So here we have it, guys, the finished article. Smells absolutely amazing with all those spices and the chicken skin in particular. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's piping hot. Yeah, these are going to be really, really hot. Right, let's give it a go, guys. Oh, crump. They are so soft and fluffy in the middle. They're salty. The flavouring is deep and so rich and smoky and sweet. Less than phenomenal. Give them a go, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Check out our other videos. We hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers. I really should have said earlier, the whole reason I made this recipe is because Nate said that wedges are crap. Well, don't let it ever be said that I will not go to extreme lengths to prove someone wrong.